everybody. Welcome back. We are Buddy Spirits and Cigars, and today we have a very special guest with us. This is Mr. Casey Ross from Axe and the Oak Distillery out of Colorado Springs, and we kind of got some really awesome news for the local area. Casey, welcome to the show.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you here,
it.
brother.
And he brought some wonderful things for us to try today. We're not going to rate them. We're just going to enjoy them and hear kind of what Casey has to say. You guys have been going in the distillery that you guys have in Colorado Springs since 2013, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you guys decided here recently to just expand.
Yeah, it was time for an expansion, and we've been going strong in Colorado Springs, where I was born and raised there, and started it in 2013 with some of my best buddies, Jason Jackson and Eric Baldini. We have Mike Hodge on board, and we've just had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun making spirit and blending, and just a lot of fun with our community. But it's just gotten to the point where we're now in 8 states. We're in Germany. We're licensed in 17 other states, and Arkansas has really always treated us really well. And so we were kind of looking all over for the right place, and we landed on Fort Smith.
That's awesome. I mean, we're extremely excited to have
Yes,
you
sir.
here. I mean, I can't tell you how excited we are for you to be coming down here to this area.
Yeah, we're excited to be here.
Yeah. So how did you guys get started? I mean, did you just all of a sudden one day you're like, hey, let's get into bourbon, or let's get into the whiskey business and just throw everything at it, or what'd you decide?
Yeah, it's kind of a funny story. None of us had a background in spirits or brewing or anything like that. My background's automotive. I was a mechanic for a long time. Got into theater and rock and roll. Kind of traveled all over the world. It's kind of a roadie, and every time I'd go home on break, we'd started making some beer and started tinkering and working on some stuff together, and then just linked up with my friends, and it just kept getting better. It just kept getting better and better and better. And then I'd go back out on the road for 3 months and come back, and it just progressed really nicely. So it was never anything that we were super big on. We all loved brown spirit, of course. Never in a million years would I have thought I would be a distiller or a distillery owner now. But here we are, and we're growing at a good clip, and we're putting out some good juice.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of ironic how you're obviously a people person. You traveled on the road, you've done some rock star stuff, had a great time.
Yep.
And then now you're into something that really brings a lot of people together.
Right.
You know, a good spirit, good cigar. I mean, it's just,
they go hand in hand.
yeah. I mean, it's hard to beat, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the social aspect of that, and people from all walks of life just coming together and enjoying that. And a title doesn't matter,
Exactly.
It means nothing.
Yeah. And we wanted to be we wanted to have a bourbon that was a very approachable, price wise, kind of an everyday man's bourbon. And we started with our 92 proof, and now we have a cask strength, and we have a gin and a barrel aged gin and some really nice rye. And every month or two, we're always releasing another barrel, a special barrel release. But yeah, we started out small, winning a couple of awards, and now we've won some of the biggest awards in the world. And like I say, we're people. We're into the people. We're into the community, and we just want to have a good time.
Well, getting into this, I mean, it's tremendous sacrifice. And,
It is.
You really have to throw everything that you have into this, because who wants to go out there and fail and make a product that's subpar. And to hear you guys come along from just, hey, we did some experimentation and found out that we might be pretty good at this.
Yeah.
and then to be able to make it to the status that you have, and to have a distillery, and now you have made this your own brand. So you've got your own blood, sweat, and tears into this product. I mean, that's definitely something to be proud of.
Yeah, yeah, and we are. You know, we're super grateful for, you know, our community in Colorado Springs, and we're keeping the distillery and we're keeping the whiskey house going in the Springs, and but we're moving quite a bit of our production out here, and we're really excited. This community that we're moving into, the Chaffee Crossing Historic and Entertainment District, it's incredible. And
Yeah.
what's happening there, and what's, you know, what the next 10, 20 years looks like in Chaffee Crossing is, it's going to be amazing. And
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, it's growing leaps and bounds out there. There's really nice people and it's really developing into a place that there's lots of entertainment, different types of venues. There's live music. You know,
there's going to be
a lot of things to do.
a bit of everything. Yeah,
And
Daniel
you
Mann.
guys are coming in.
Yeah.
And are you going to have public venue type stuff at the distillery?
We will.
What,
Yeah.
What are you? Can you share what you are going to do, or is that a secret?
I can
right now?
share a few things.
Okay.
Yeah. So obviously we're moving in. If not everyone knows, we're moving into the old, you know, Fort Chaffee, an old military base. Our building that we're purchasing was the old laundry facility, and so it's 49,403 square feet on 5.32 acres of land, and we are going to have just a huge amount of space to make a lot of juice, and that's super exciting. And we're also gonna have a tasting room attached, which is going to be kind of like a you know, just a full-on bar, and so that's going to be incredible. We don't know about the food concept just yet. We don't know if we're going to have someone come in and do that. We're not foodies. We're big into the beverage, so we want to stay in our lane. And we have some fun ideas for the land as well, but none of that is solid yet. So I'd be lying to you. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, it gives you the ability to expand more and come up with more things to do.
yeah,
As you're out there, I mean, you may have more ideas. You don't have to have it all right now.
right.
You know. So you said you're moving a big portion of your production to Fort Smith.
Yep.
What is your projection of juice that you're going to do in Fort Smith?
Yeah, we have two systems that we're hooking, two coursing systems, and we're going to be putting 1,000+ barrels away a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
1,000 barrels. That's insane. That's awesome.
It is awesome.
I'm excited to hear that. You know, with the expansion, you guys coming down here, I'm sure you are establishing a lot of new relationships. You know, and you have several people in your company. Is everybody moving down here with you, or just a few of you? And what have you decided?
Yeah, so I'm actually relocating here with my family. My partner Jason Jackson is moving out, and Lisa Jackson sounds like she's moving out as well. So we're going to have 3 of us for sure coming out, and the rest of the gang, Eric, Mike, and the rest of our crew will stay out in Colorado Springs.
That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are moving down here. I just think that's phenomenal. I mean, it's just I've always wanted to be in the area of a distillery and see those experiences and how it manifests itself in the community. And I really feel like all of the spirits people in the community are going to welcome you with open arms, and hopefully you've gotten that kind of welcome from everybody that's around.
100% we have. Yeah, we're, you know, super passionate about our hometown and where we started and the people that have really gotten behind us. But we started distributing here about 2 years ago. Really fell in love. I'm a mountain biker. We're big into the outdoors, and fell in love with Northwest Arkansas, and Bentonville and Fayetteville, and doing a lot of riding up there, and getting in good with Bobby Duncan at Cigar District up there. I have a bunch of buddies that we've been able to really build some cool relationships through just that one spot. And just here, yeah, everyone's, it's been a lot of open doors, a lot of open arms. Daniel Mann, the CEO of that whole Chaffee Crossing Historic and Entertainment District, he's been phenomenal. Lloyd Sumter, he owns all the barracks, and he, both of those guys, they just have a great vision on what they want that area to look like. And all those barracks are going to be retail with lofts above, and Daniel just has some really good plans for what it's going to look like. So we're very, very excited for that. We know, there's a ton that's coming, and we're amped for it.
Good. I'm glad everybody's welcomed you, and it hasn't been a bunch of uphill battles to say, because it can be that way in certain places, and especially, it's a new company that, you have been here for a couple of years in Arkansas, but you're relatively new to the scene in our state.
Very.
So it's kind of one of those deals where you really don't know the tone that's going to be set whenever you're like, all right, we're going to come to your state and we're going to really ramp up our production and make these things happen, And thankfully, it's just been smooth sailing thus far for you guys.
It has. Yeah. Yeah, we're in a lot of the liquor stores now, but guys, even when it comes down to, I was here for a week last week, flew out today. Our realtors, Farah and Steven, they're just amazing people, and it just really helps having people that are from here, open arms, talking about schools, talking about the real estate, talking about the cool little pockets that Fort Smith has to offer. Man, it's just so neat.
Yeah, it's this cool little town, and you can see that if you come from Oklahoma into Arkansas, there's a sign on the bridge, and it's a sister city to Cisterna, Italy.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool the amount of things that Fort Smith has to offer, and I think that's with the right-minded people, especially out there, what Chaffee Crossing's doing. I mean, they're turning that whole thing around into something amazing, and I'm glad you guys are a part of it. I mean, that's phenomenal. I mean, it's just to have you guys here. I mean, I can't express how excited I am. I mean, I just think it's awesome that you guys chose here.
Yeah, and we did, honestly, we did look in a lot of different states. We were really trying to purchase a building in Colorado Springs. We had been looking for a long time, and unfortunately, where I live right now, it's really, really expensive, and the economics just really don't work out. And so we were looking at Texas, Arkansas, Georgia, North Carolina, but my partners and I, we just kept going back to the people, the experiences that we've had traveling out and working with distribution, working with liquor stores and bars and restaurants, and it's been a really cool year.
Yeah, well, I mean, we couldn't be more excited. I'm just going to be honest. But so this is going to conclude part one. If you guys want to enjoy some more of this and hear some more of Axe in the Oak story, we are actually going to get into the spirits and let him talk about that. And, that's it for this one. We're ready to get into this stuff. So you guys be sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and comment down below, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you soon.